Hi, everyone, and welcome to Ask Evette. And guys, today we had a question. Are babies born with a disability or a congenital malformation? Is it related to their parents or ancestors, and can this be avoided?
Hi, and thank you for sending me this awesome question. And here is your answer.
Hi, everyone. Evette Rose here, founder of Metaphysical Anatomy Technique. And this is a really wonderful, gentle, graceful healing technique that's designed to help you to shift trauma, anxiety, depression, patterns that doesn't serve you anymore, self-sabotage, secondary gains, in a way that is very gentle and very graceful as well. And also in a way where you don't have to even talk about the trauma, you don't have to relive it, and you don't need to remember the root causes of it either. And you can find out so much more at evetterose.com. And guys, welcome to Ask Evette, where we had a really great question where someone asked, babies who are born with a disability or a congenital malformation, is it related to the parents or the ancestors? And can this be avoided? Now, from what I've learned in my, even writing Metaphysical Anatomy, it's a big book. After working with so many thousands of people, I've come to learn a pattern and understanding and seeing that certain expressions that's coming through in the biology of the body, right? Through the expression of the future generations of how it's being expressed. Every expression is there because of an experience that's been had in the past. It's building on these foundational blocks and aspects in terms of how we can act and react to certain emotional stress. A lot of people say, oh, but emotions didn't really exist. At the beginning, it was more about how the body reacted. Well, okay, the body reacts to separation. If someone walks away, then they feel discomfort because they feel a sense of loss and longing and like, oh, what's going to happen now? There's a connection relating, of course, to survival. Do you need that person for emotional or physical survival? Or what can happen that's being triggered is predisposed trauma relating to separation trauma as well. So there's a reason why we can feel the way that we do, because there's a prior memory for that, right? If you see a fire and you go and touch it, wow, it burns, it hurts. So next time, of course, you're not going to touch it because you have the memory for that. Now, a lot of these subconscious, memories from the ancestry is not necessarily as evident, but in some cases, when you see something, snailing like a snake on the ground, there's a very high chance that you will jump without even thinking about it. And that's because it's hardwired into our biological makeup that snakes are dangerous. It has ended people's lives. And so what we do now is we're looking at these patterns and how they're coming forward. And a lot of this trauma and this stress is building, and they're not being resolved. So what happens is the biology of the body is all about wanting to become resilient. And if something is in the way and it's causing it to become less resilient and becoming unresourceful to the point where it's feeling traumatized, and it doesn't have any more solutions or resources to tap into to find its place of equilibrium and balance, that is when things starts to misfire and malfunction within the biology of the body, because it's reaching its capacity of what it can cope and deal with. Everything in life has a threshold, and the body as well. Now, when we look at that threshold, when that threshold collapses, the body has a different way of saying, hey, you're not listening to me. I need this to be resolved. And yes, this thing that whatever it is that needs to be resolved can be coming from 4, 5, 6 generations in the past. And what you'll find and see is that every third generation predominant trauma is being released, right? To be healed, to be resolved, to be addressed. But most cases, what we feel is discomfort. So what do? We avoid it. We are discomfort avoidant. We don't like feeling uncomfortable. But then again, we learn to feel comfortable feeling uncomfortable. And so we start to miss the vital signs and warning signals when the body has reached its capacity before what it can deal with. And we become numb to it. But that numbness, we pay a price. And the price that we pay is malformations, it's malfunction. Something in the biology is malfunctioning. And so now people can say, yes, but what if it was an expression of your environment? Absolutely, which is now called epigenetics. But there has been a sensitivity within you for some other reason, through diet, emotional state, unresolved ancestral trauma, that could have made you more sensitive to a certain experience that you're having in your environment. Hence why some people that go through Fathom, right? They become overweight later in life, or their ancestry and future generations have obesity problems. Other people become hoarders. Other people, life just goes on. So it really depends on your level of resilience and a level of resilience within the ancestry and how they coped and dealt with it and how they found solutions to deal with certain pain points in their life and how that's coming through. But when there is a malformation, when there are these type of ailments, the DNA lineage is just saying, I don't know what to do with this anymore. I'm not finding constructive solutions for it. Here is everything that's not working for this DNA lineage anymore. Please help to find a solution. That's what the DNA lineage is telling you. So guys, thank you for this really great question. And until next time, be the light that you are.
Right, guys, so there you have it. There is the answer to your question. And also remember, keep sending these really great questions, because your questions will also perhaps, trigger answers that can help so many other people that might be in the same place where they maybe feel stuck in their life. And awareness of a problem is a problem to have solved. And with that information, you can take active steps to start to create the life that you want, and to also know and understand where your blocks and challenges potentially could be. So guys, also remember to check out the description box here at the bottom also for all our upcoming events, and also remember to hit the notification button here that you subscribe, so that you can stay up to date with all these awesome questions that are being asked, and also the answers that I provide for you. So guys, keep sending these questions, and until next time, be the light that you are.